Hello and welcome back to another episode of ALEC TV. I'm your host, Elena Cleary. On November 6th, I had the pleasure of traveling to St. Louis, Missouri with Dr. Roberts, Axman Barker, and Morgan. We attended the Agricultural Communicators Network Regional Workshop. I saw some familiar faces and many new ones. Networking opportunities such as these are great for aspiring communicators such as myself, and I'm so grateful that I was able to go. The event was held at the Donald Danforth Plant Science Center. We heard from the sponsors of the event, ACN members, and even toured the 54,130 square foot facility. My team and I arrived at the center at 8 a.m. for breakfast and mingled with some new and old friends. This is the first conference that I have ever been to, so it was safe to say that I was a little bit nervous. I was the only student from the U of I in attendance. U of I AgCom alumna and past president of the ACN, Holly Spangler, sat on a panel with current President Martha Mintz and Bill Spiegel to answer some pressing questions.
The other thing that I do that I feel like I spend a lot of time doing is just listening to farmers. And some of that's easy because I'm married to one, and so like we live in a farm community and people are always talking about agriculture, right?
Spangler says that she got her first job through networking at an ACN event and is still employed there today.
Because I just like to make small talk with people and find out where they're from. I've asked several of you folks today, where are you from? And if you ask enough questions, everyone has a story to tell. We all know that. We've all heard that. We've all said it a million times. But some of my favorite stories I've ever done have just been from talking to a random person and then finding out that, oh my gosh, they're doing something really cool, and then turning that to a story.
My favorite part of the conference was Steve Werblow's presentation. Werblow has been named the ACN's Writer of the Year 5 times, and that's no surprise. He is also the vice president of the International Federation of Agricultural Journalists. Werblow's lecture revolved around the music industry and how they capture and shock audiences with their words.
Something that touches people, something that sticks in your head, something that really uses language economically or creatively or excitingly.
Werblow captivated the room with the lyrics the group already knew and loved. He quickly correlated these to stories he's written for the Furrow magazine and other publications.
We did a Furrow piece, Furrow issue where we wrote about ourselves, and I wiggled like a worm on a hook, right? I was not comfortable. I will happily write about anything but me. But we had to do it, that was the assignment, and we did it. But here's Ava Max, right? Same song as Sid and Nancy, talking about a really personal perspective on something. We may be at that place in journalism where our personal perspective is what differentiates us from the computer-generated copy.
What better way to connect and inform people than through music? Coming up on ALEC TV. Hear about some ALEC highlights of the fall semester at the U of I. We'll recap our students and faculty's bustling 16 weeks on campus and see what's to come for the end of the year. Thank you for watching this episode of ALEC TV, and stay tuned for our next and final episode of the semester airing on December 4th. Enjoy your fall break.